off the deep end. I could kill all my best friends. I could follow those stylish trends. God knows I could make amends, but I've got an angry heart filled with cancers and poppy tarts. If this is how you folks make art, it's fucking depressing. So, when I was 20, I got drunk for the first time. I'd been designated driver for years, and I was ready to hand over the wheel to someone else. So my best friend Dustin bought a 6-pack of beer, and I brought over my guitar, and he taught me how to pace myself and play punk songs. You're not punk, and I'm telling everyone, save your breath, I never was one. You don't know what I'm all about, like killing cops and reading Kerouac. My enemies are all too familiar. They're the ones that used to call me friend. Coloring outside your guidelines, passing out while you were passing out your rules. 1, 2, 3, 4, who's punk? What's the score? So last summer, I was in Tennessee visiting family, and I see Dustin's band play a punk show. And I'm also meeting his new girlfriend for the first time, which is pretty exciting because, like, it's been a while, and Dustin is amazing, but I'm normally not the biggest fan of the women that he dates. And here I am, this, like, mysterious best friend from out of state who's probably had more sleepovers with her boyfriend than she has, and I don't want to come across as a threat, so for the first time I keep my distance from Dustin, and instead I hang out with my friend Mason, and we sneak alcohol into the bar in our Taco Bell cups, and I catch up with a lot of people I haven't seen in a while, and we laugh a lot and talk a lot, and it's the end of the night and I'm ready to go home. So I haven't talked to Dustin all night, which is kind of a first. But I go up to him and I give him a hug and I say bye, and I start to say I love you, because I always say I love you to Dustin. But with his new girlfriend there, I don't want her to see me like hugging her new boyfriend and then suddenly saying I love him, and so I think for her sake I won't do it this time, which is fucking stupid because I always say I love you. I'm not gonna just stop. But this time I stopped. With just a touch of my burning hand, I send my astro zombies to rape the land. Prime directive, exterminate whatever stands left, and your face drops in a pile of flesh, and then your heart pounds till it pumps in death. Prime directive, exterminate the whole fucking place. All I wanna say, all I gotta do, who'd I do this for, hey me or you? All I wanna say, all I gotta do, who'd I do this for, hey me or you? Oh, all I want to know, all I want. So, 9 months earlier, I was home for Christmas, and Dustin and I have our typical evening planned, where it's like Redbox, guitar, pizza, and beer. And we go to pick out a Redbox movie, which normally takes us forever because we both love movies and we're indecisive people. But this time, for whatever reason, we rent The Skeleton Twins without reading the description. And it's starring Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig, and so we think, like, this is gonna be really funny. We take it home, and this movie is not funny. It's about a brother and a sister who both want to kill themselves. But we keep watching it, just kind of like waiting for their regular sense of humor. And the credits roll, and I say, that wasn't funny. And Dustin doesn't really say anything, which is weird because we talk a lot, but I just grabbed another beer. I don't want to go to work today, want to feel the sunshine on my face and pretend like everything's okay. So fast forward to 3 days after that punk show, and my friend Paul is getting into my car. We're gonna go see Mad Max. Movies in Tennessee cost like half what they cost in New York, so I try to take advantage of that while I'm there. And he's getting in my car and he says, "Did you hear about Dustin?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he says, "He tried to kill himself last night." And my thought process is like, what the fuck? Is he okay? And God damn it, Paul, it is himself, not his self. So I say, "Is he okay?" And Paul's like, "Yeah, he's in the hospital. He can't see anybody for another 3 days." So we just drive to the movies without saying another word. I've grown tired of holding this pose. I feel more like a stranger each time I come home. So I'm making a deal with the devils of fate, saying, "Let me walk away, please. You'll be free, child, once you have died from the shackles of language and measurable time. Then we can trade places, play musical grace, then walk away, walk away, walk away." So I'm up at dawn, putting on my shoes. I just wanna make a clean escape. I'm leaving, but I don't know where to. I know I'm leaving, but I don't know where to. So a month after that, I am back in New York, and I walk out of my room to find my roommate watching the Skeleton Twins. And I'm like, "Dustin and I watched that." And then I'm crying, and I can't stop, because for the first time I realized that that was a solid sign that I had totally missed 9 months in advance. And in those 9 months, we barely talked. And when we did, it was all about me. And when he asked how I was doing, I would complain about a classmate or the subway system or about being tired. And that Christmas, when we watched the Skeleton Twins, I actually cut my visit short because my parents had been taking out their stress on me over an entirely unrelated issue, and I didn't want to deal with it. So I left, without considering that my best friend might desperately need me. So between the time that Dustin attempted suicide and when I had to come back to New York, I was able to see him for 1 hour. I sat next to his parents' new above-ground pool. I forgot my bathing suit because as soon as he called me, I dropped everything and got in my car and sped over. I put my feet in the water and I watched him and his mom race each other in their little above-ground pool. And I watched them laugh, and I laughed with them. And I did not hesitate when I said, "I love you." You came with your faith unshaken, unabashed. Oh my darling, you're amazing with your hands. so cold and full of calluses. Your name is the only word that I hear. Cut your hair short so I can see your ears and I can know you hear my name, hear my name. You'll be strong and I'll be sure.